Hey guys, Sinboy831 here, and today I'm going to be looking back on this 174 replays that I have saved for UFC 3, because I won't be playing UFC 3 as much as I was before because UFC 4 has come out. So without any further ado, let's just get this started. First and most recent one was me as Anderson Silva with just a straight bop on the head for a knockout because he kind of dodged towards the strike. This next one was a fight that I was going to lose as Khabib, but I was able to pull out this knee when he was going for a strike, and I just got a lucky pick off of him. This third one was a leg catch that I got as Overeem, and I was able to knock this opponent out with strikes on the ground after catching him with the leg. This was just a straight knockout from this guy who kept picking 100 overall, so I picked my custom character and who has 100 striking, and I was able to knock him out surprisingly fast. This was another Khabib. This I was able to hit my opponent directly on the jaw and just knock him straight out. This one I'm going to have to skip through a little bit because, okay, this was my Khabib versus Tony fight because I fought this decent Tony player, but I was able to catch him pretty early and knock him out like that. This one I will also have to skip through. This is 3 fights, but there's only one of interest. But I will show you this fight where I was Johnny Hendricks against this Uriah Hall. I caught him with the kick, caught him with the overhand, and then was able to knock him out. And he rage quit. So that was nice. Then this fight I lost against this good Rashad Evans. Then I lost this fight because it was 100 overall. This was the fight against the Tony Ferguson, but this one had a crazy knockout, which I haven't been able to replicate anything like this. I hit him with the overhead, his head spins, he falls down, I punch him, but his legs cross and kind of go into each other. It was really absurd. And the only thing that was really caught on replay was the little head spinning, but it was just so strange. Okay, on to the next clip. Once again, I'm going to have to skip through a couple things. This was my Michael Bisping fight. I was able to kind of predict his move. So we got down here. I was able to go into the double under. I got him with the body lock high, but he was able to get up from this when I was trying to move to side saddle. But then I kicked and he kicks late, which knocked him directly out. Then over here, I lost this fight, but then this was the same Bisping, and I kind of had him on the ropes about 3 times, but I let him live. But then I was able to catch him one more time, and I just knocked him straight. Just straight out. He was able to dodge a lot of my strikes, so he was pretty good at that. But just caught him with, he was going for that question mark kick. Okay, this was a very lucky fight. I was Nick Diaz, and I was definitely losing against this Donald Cerrone player. He knew what he was doing, but I was able to go with the roundhouse, and he just dodged the wrong direction, and I was able to knock him straight out. This one, I knocked this Israel Adesanya player, and I hit him directly on the back of the neck. And it didn't knock him straight out. This was a spinning kick. You're going to see a lot of these because this is my main thing that I enjoyed to do with Anderson Silva. You'll also see a lot of knees and Mike Perry, because I played a lot of Mike Perry, Anderson Silva, some Chael Sonnen here and there, but yeah, mainly Mike Perry and Anderson Silva. I caught that guy in the chin. Oh, and Khabib. That was just, I caught him with a kick. He went for a kick. I got it first. This was a Superman punch against a GSP, and that was able to knock him down, and I was able to put him away. This was an amazing... I just love how I just straight with that Superman punch. This was a kick that hit his arm, hit this Robert Whittaker's arm, and then frickin' hit him in the head. It knocked him out. It was so strange because I don't think I should have knocked him out, but I don't know. This was the same kind of with this Dan Henderson. I went with a spinning kick. I hit him on the back, but then it went over and hit him on the head. This was a straight knockout against Chris Weidman. This was another Israel Adesanya with another spinning kick. Another spinning kick. This one I kind of planted the heel into his jaw. Another spinning kick. Okay, this was a Pettis fight that I lost. Then, what was it? Then it was this fight. It was a BJ Penn fight. This was actually a really good fight. But I was able to catch him with that kick, and it just, oh, that was a good kick. Just straight on the face. It was a good BJ Penn, though. That was a knee to this Justin Gaethje. He was actually going to win this fight. I think I was at such low stamina that I decided to pull a Hail Mary knee strike, and it surprisingly paid off. This was another knee strike against Chuck Liddell. I think this was in ranked. This was a spinning kick against Vanderlei Silva, and it knocked him out. I'm not sure. Let me just move and see what this was. Is this the... This was a really good fight against this Edson Barboza. I was able to end up catching it, or I ended up catching him. But it was a good fight, and he put up a really strong fight against me. I think I just kind of caught him. Missed the kick. This was towards the end of it. Hit him with the knee. Went for the overhead, and then again, and just kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but the way I caught him, he went for a leg kick, and it was just not a good move. Another catch against a Chuck Liddell. I like this knockout more, and this was also uncompetitive because just bang. And then this was my only, I have another one, but this was my first online Showtime kick knockout. The other one isn't on here. I was at a friend's house and he missed an Eddie Alvarez kick and I knocked him out. This was me catching this player with a overhand, this Gustafsson. I caught his overhand. This guy leaned directly into my Habib kick, which just knocked him straight out. It was caught. Not sure what this one is. Oh, this was my best match I've ever had. It was me as Chael Sonnen and my opponent as John Jones. It was an amazing back and forth bout where we weren't really able to get, we weren't able to really beat the other. I ended up kind of catching him, but towards the end, I would have knocked him out if I got this suplex high, but he just spam countered it. But I ended up winning with points because I caught him with a couple uppercuts. An amazing fight. Just a simply amazing fight. This was another weird spinning kick that I got with Anderson because I hit him on the side and then it just went over and knocked him out. Let me try and find out what this one was. Oh, this, I think I remember. Yep, okay. So, for some reason, I fought this Justin Gaethje, and he as I knocked him out with my uppercut, he got shaky legs. It was so strange. I don't know why, but you know, I like how I got him with the uppercut and then the straight. This was another catch. This is a Whitaker. This was another knee against a Gustafsson. I was going to also lose this fight. This was another Hail Mary knee that I was able to win with. It was a good fight. This was a spinning kick. This was another knee against El Kukui. This was me catching this Pettis with uppercuts. It doesn't show it the first replay, but the second replay, he went for a takedown, and it somehow hit him. This Pettis player took my character because I was playing Pettis a lot, and then he was playing Gaethje, so I took Gaethje, and then he took Pettis. This was against a cocky guy who was playing custom characters, so I taunted him, and then I kicked him. It was a good kick. This was another spinning kick against Robert Whitaker. I always fight a lot of Robert Whitakers. This was an actually good, really good kick with Pettis. It was a spinning tornado kick and then just bang against El Kukui. Just caught him. This was a spinning kick with Anderson Silva against Chuck Liddell that he was leaning towards the kick. I'm pretty sure he should have caught me with that punch, but I still knocked him out with the knee. This was a weird one. It was a Poirier, and I went for a cartwheel kick. He went for just a big boot, and then I just caught him with the cartwheel somehow over his kick. This was a uppercut against the Cerrone. This Cerrone just got kind of busted open really badly. It was a good fight. Now on to 46. This was a Chuck Liddell kick where I caught a John Jones player in the head. He was going for a spinning kick. I caught this Alvarez player trying to go low with these two uppercuts. I don't know why he would try to go low, especially after I threw the first uppercut, but that was his move. This was another spinning kick I caught my opponent with. This was a knee, a flying knee that I caught this Cito Ortiz with, and my legs kind of slip out of the takedown. It's kind of... He tries to grasp onto something, but he ends up grasping onto nothing. It's pretty good. I like this knockout. This was a catch with a knee against this Edson Barboza. He just fell straight down. He went for this overhand, and I caught him with the knee. This was a spinning kick against John Jones. He fell. This was a catch against the Chael Sonnen player, who I got with a spinning kick when he went for a body kick. This was a spinning kick off of a spinning kick. This Israel Adesanya went for a spinning kick, and then I hit him with a spinning kick and knocked him out. This was a Joe Rogan fight against Wonderboy Thompson. Wonderboy went for a chained kick where he missed his first kick and he was going to come back and do another one, but I was able to catch him on the face before he did that because he had been doing that basically the whole fight. This was a catch against a custom, and I do not know why he fell that way. This was a catch and then another hit against this Israel Adesanya. I caught him when he was going for the takedown with an uppercut, and then I hit him with another one. Caught him with that knee. Oh, that was a good knee. Knee to the face against this Paulo Costa, who was shooting for a takedown. He's going down, and then just caught him straight with that knee. It was a good one. Spinning back fist that hit this Justin Gaethje, and I'm not still sure how that exactly hit. Looked like he was going to duck it, but he just didn't. And it knocked him straight out, so Got to skip through this one a little bit. Okay, this was against an Israel Adesanya. Oh, I think this was my clean kick. This is one of my cleanest kicks, if I remember. It was a spinning kick. I love this kick. This might be my favorite knockout. It's just a clean kick. It just, an amazing hit. I just love this game. So amazing. This was an overhand. I'm pretty sure this Whitaker probably would have at least knocked me down if he actually went for a jab or a straight or anything really. But because he went for an elbow, he would have punched me, but instead he was going for the elbow, and I was able to catch him first. Not sure what this is. Oh, I remember this knockout. This was against a overall confident player. First that happened, and then I did this. Just strange. Let's see this. Oh, this is when I played against Kamaru Usman, who didn't touch gloves. I very simply wanted to touch gloves with him, but he decided to punch me. So instead, I just immediately went full, just tried to aggravate him the most. Knocked him down, taunted, picture perfect kick, taunted, throwing strikes, hit him with a knee, another knee, and then caught him with an uppercut, and then just continued to just pound on him. That's probably why you shouldn't just fake touch gloves or just not touch gloves, because this is when this Dana White kind of went flying a bit. Kind of weird fall. This was against a custom fighter, and this is one of my other favorite knockouts, because this guy was just playing kind of irritating, so I decided to taunt him, kick, taunt him, knockout. Just great. This was against a person who decided to play Santa, created his own Santa, and then decided, you know what I want to put on Santa's stomach? Lit. Because that's what Santa does. He be lit. So, this player decided that he would be so smart, he would knock me down because he was playing decently, and he was able to knock me down. So then he taunted, and I got up fast enough that I was able to hit off a spinning kick, and he didn't have the reflexes to block it. This was, I think I remember this one. I think I caught this opponent with an uppercut that, yep, I'm pretty sure he sits there for a good 2 seconds before he falls, and then I just put him away. What was this? Nope. It's a Perry fight. This may have been... Yeah, that's a weird glitch. This was the only time out of all the times I played Mike Perry that I got a submission win with him. I never went for a submission with Mike Perry because I know that he's not a submission guy. But that's probably the only time I've gotten a submission with Mike Perry. And this was a caught uppercut where he sat there for a good while before I was able to put him to rest with just ground and pound. This was a weird one because his leg kicks up. This Nate Diaz player, his leg just whoop, just kicks up. very strange. This was against Cain Velasquez, and I was over him, and this was a match that I had a glitch with. So I was over him, and I had knocked him out. I did win this fight, but in the first round, I had knocked him out. And that was in the second round. This was the first round. I did this kick, and I knocked him out. But I knocked him out at 0 seconds. So for some reason, it decided to start the next round, even though I'd knocked him out. But then, when I knocked him out again, it showed the replay that would have played because I knocked him out in round 1. Very strange. This was just a good boot from Overeem. This was a caught knee with Bisping, or against a Bisping. This was a Gaethje kick, which was pretty good. I don't get Gaethje kick knockouts often, but when I do, they're pretty good. Or at least I enjoy getting them. This was a Joe Rogan fight, and I was able to catch him with that spinning kick. This was the first time I got a belt in competitive mode as Mike Perry. So I decided to record that part. This was me catching a Cerrone and then boinking him with one uppercut. The other uppercut missed, but I just lightly tapped him with the other one. This was a weird combination, but it was actually kind of cool. So I got him with an overhand, then with an uppercut, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have knocked him out if it weren't for that straight at the end. Then we have this overhand into an uppercut, which just knocked him out, and wouldn't have knocked him out without the uppercut. Pretty good. Then this was a knee that I got with it for a knockout, where this Darren Till just kind of sat there. It doesn't show you much in the replay. This was weird, but I just got this knockout too, and he sat up against the fence. This was another Gaethje kick knockout. This was a competitive fight, Overeem versus Overeem. I got him with that uppercut and was able to put him away against the fence cage. This was a clinch knockout with an elbow, which I hadn't gotten before. This was I caught a Nick Diaz when he was going for a knee, and I'm pretty sure it shouldn't have hit, but it still hit and knocked him out. Well, knocked him down to get knocked out. This was as Henry Cejudo with an overhand, uppercut, and then another uppercut. This was me catching a Bruce Lee who had just gone for a kick. And then I caught him just straight with that overhand. This was a German suplex knockout as Ronda Rousey against Amanda Nunes. Even though I don't like Ronda Rousey that much, she's still the woman's player that I go for because her arm bars can put people away quickly. This was a Joe Rogan fight where I did actually knock this guy out. It was knockout mode, and I kicked him in the stomach, and he went for a spinning back fist, but I still got him. This was me catching a Conor McGregor against the cage with several uppercuts. Uppercut, and then another one. This was a John Jones fight where I beat this Anderson Silva with an uppercut and then another uppercut. This was a Poirier versus Conor McGregor where I uppercut his leg as he got knocked out. Just straight with that, and then uppercut the leg. I was just a straight hit to the nose against Verdum as Overeem. I caught this custom player with Bruce Lee by kicking him in the head as he was going for a cartwheel kick. This is pretty good. This was ground and pound as Overeem. I'm not sure why I have this saved. Oh, because it was just brutal elbows that this guy couldn't block. Then this was crane kick. This was a Rocky versus 6ix9ine fight, and I hate this Takahashi guy. I don't know his name, but this guy decided to play as him, create a custom as this guy, so I just decided to knock him straight out with Rocky. I was happy with that. I caught this guy as he was going for an overhead because I had missed my first kick, but then I went with another one and he wasn't expecting that, this Clay Guida, so I was able to catch him and knock him out. This was a Bruce Buffer fight against Israel Adesanya where I was able to catch him with uppercuts. This was a knee against a Bruce Lee as I believe Jose Aldo, I'm pretty sure. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure who that was. I actually want to look back. Pretty sure that's Jose Aldo. I can't tell from where I'm looking. Whatever. Bruce Lee fight against Nate Diaz, I'm pretty sure. Caught him with a bicycle kick. Or a crane kick. Caught this guy who was playing a custom and thought it'd be smart to taunt in front of Overeem. Wasn't. Caught this guy as Demetrius Johnson by kicking him in the face while he went for a spinning kick. Caught him with Mighty Mouse. This was a surprising win as Nate Diaz against this custom fighter. Got him with the question mark kick. He went for a leg kick. Caught this guy as John Jones with this just head kick. This was a weird one. So I was playing as Joe Rogan, and then this Kamaru Usman decided to go towards me with a takedown after I had thrown my kick. This didn't work, and I was able to hit him in the face. I don't think that should have knocked him straight out, but you know, this was against one of my friends who was playing my custom character, and I beat him as Bruce Lee with that kick. This was against Steven Struve, and I got him with the crane kick or bicycle kick, and then just knocked him out. I caught this Uriah Hall as Dana White, and then just threw a kick. He tried to dodge. He got caught, and then I went to finish him and was able to knock him out. Caught this Yoel Romero as Dana White with a head kick. Caught this Luke Rockhold with Ken Shamrock, or the Ken Shamrock that I found online how to make, and that was just a weird knockout. Punt straight to the head as Joe Rogan. Caught this Anderson Silva as Ken Shamrock with a punch to the face, and then finished it up with ground and pound. Caught that, I'm not sure who won that. Nope, that was against one of my friends who picked Ken Shamrock because I kept picking him, and then I caught him with Nick Diaz with an uppercut. This was one of my friends created his own custom character, which was this forehead man guy, and then I was able to beat him with Anderson Silva with my arm outside of the cage. This was a head kick as Ken Shamrock, which knocked down this Anderson Silva, and I finished him. This was another Ken Shamrock fight where I caught him with a head kick with the toes. This Israel Adesanya, and it knocked him straight out. I caught this Kamaru Usman with Joe Rogan with a spinning kick. I keep doing this where they'll go low against Joe Rogan and they'll just get caught in the face. This was a choke. I just got this Nick Diaz unconscious as Ken Shamrock. This was a kick to the face against Robbie Lawler as Ken Shamrock. This was a heel hook, which just looks brutal, against Hoist Gracie as Ken Shamrock. I caught this Jorge Masvidal in the face with a spinning kick after he leaned that way, but didn't hold it long enough. This Conor McGregor missed his kick, and then I hit him in the back with the spinning back fist in knockout mode. This was in a career mode as Joe Rogan, and I fought this. I don't know why that was the guy's face, but I caught him and then knocked him down with that, and then finished with ground and pound. Elbows. This was a Khabib versus Conor McGregor fight where I just punted Conor in the face. Another punt. This was, I caught a computer on the face with Bruce Buffer's knee. This was Daniel Cormier getting caught against DC, or no, not DC. Yeah, this is DC getting caught against Overeem, getting hit in the face. This was a bicycle kick or crane kick against DC. These are probably against computers. It's been a while. This was TJ Dillashaw catching Bruce Lee. I'm pretty sure the rest of this is going to be probably computers. This was Chris Weidman getting caught, going for a takedown? Yep, a takedown and get caught against Robbie Lawler. Just really good. This was Michael Bisping getting caught against Anderson Silva, getting kicked in the face. This was Cody Garbrandt catching him with a cartwheel kick. This is Paulo Costa, I believe, getting caught against Anderson Silva. Yep, that's Paulo Costa with an overhand. Another overhand knockout against John Jones as Anderson Silva. This was a random custom character, and I think this fight was online, against this fighter who dove into my kick and just got put away. This is this was a computer fight, CM Punk versus Darren Till. This was a knee against Kimbo Slice. He got caught in the face and then did that. This was a Superman punch against Kimbo Slice. This is just a kick in the face as Bruce Lee. Caught him on the face with against. Okay, so this was a fight where I had. It was against CM Punk, and I was the champion, or at least this character with this that my friend made. And then it was such a weird fight because it ends so quickly. I just kept hitting him with I just put him away. This was against my friend who I beat with cartwheel kicks, who was playing a 100 overall, so I picked a 100 overall, and we both hit each other at the same time, but I knocked him out. This was I think that was a 4-hit combination. 1, 2, nope. Oh yeah, 4-hit combination. Just all 4 hits. And this was just straight knockouts. Another knockout. An overhand. Another one where we traded blows, but I got him. Caught Conor McGregor with a kick. elbow to the face of Conor McGregor as Khabib. Knee, Conor McGregor in the face as Khabib. Jumping kick against Conor McGregor knocked him out. Caught this. I can't. Who is it? Oh, Conor. So caught this guy as Conor McGregor against Lentz. Caught him with the knee as he shot for takedown. This was the same jumping kick, but somehow my kick came out on top. Kimbo slice with the straight, just knockout. In knockout mode. I believe... Is that... Yeah, that's Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis getting caught just with that strike. Overhand. Just a kick to the face. I don't really know what to say much. Kick to the face. Kick to the face. Punch? I think that was a hook. I'm not sure. That was a kick to the face as they were doing spinning. That was a kick to the face. That was an elbow. It's Mike Tyson. It's an overhand that caught Derek Lewis. That's a Kimura with Brock Lesnar, I think, against Cain Velasquez. That's a jumping kick against CM Punk against Bruce Lee. Spinning kick against CM Punk against Bruce Lee. There's another spinning kick, but not. Tornado kick with Conor McGregor, knockout. That's a kick to the face. That's another kick to the face against CM Punk against Bruce Lee. It's another kick to the face. That's an Anderson Silva getting caught with a jumping kick against Tito Ortiz. That's Hoist Gracie getting caught against Vanderlei Silva with an uppercut. I believe, Michael Chiesa versus Poirier gets caught. Dustin Poirier kicking Anthony Pettis, and he does a little flip around him because he barely missed the kick. This game was mainly the main reason I started watching like MMA related videos and UFC. I saw this game on sale for like $5, $15, $10, and I was like, what the heck? So I started playing, and then back in February, and I just could not stop playing. So then I just recorded all of these and slowly got more and more into UFC, MMA, and all that stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I'm not sure what'll be in store next. I think I'm going to be working on those other Danganronpa videos, because the first one started with 60 views like the first week it came out, and now it's over like 300, which is absolutely insane, and I wasn't expecting at all. Which is probably why I haven't uploaded, because usually what I like to do is I like to upload my videos and then wait for them to kind of stop accumulating that many views. Like, some of them still do, but not that many views where it gets overshadowed, because like if one's making a lot of views, I don't really want to post something over it, because then it might not get as many views as it could. But anyways, guys, tell me what you want to see in the comments. We can seriously, a lot of things we could play. Or I could work on those Danganronpa videos, or I could work on the new Zero Escape video that I've been working on, and I could actually finish it. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.